In this episode of the Dr. Clay Show, I'm going to tell you what finger length reveals about a man, as well as a great training routine for your shoulders and a supplement that's not only good for how you look, but also helps your brain and your heart as well. Then I'll answer the ever so popular question, should women train with higher reps and lighter weight or less reps and a heavier weight? Lastly, I'll shine the spotlight on a popular restaurant whose healthy menu is anything but. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Dr. Clay Show. I'm your host, Dr. Clay Hype. Now, as will normally be the case, we're going to kick off this episode with the What's Up in Fitness segment. Beginning with just a little celebrity gossip. It is fitness related. I think you'll find it interesting. Something I found interesting but a little baffling. As I was getting ready for the show, I came across a website that announced their winners for the hottest celebrity bodies, both male and female. So you know I had to read about that. They said that the hottest male celebrity body is Kevin Eubanks of The Tonight Show, and that the owner of the hottest female body in Hollywood, so to speak, is Faith Hill, country western singer. I'm going to have to disagree with that. While I do agree that both Kevin and Faith have great bodies, I definitely do not think they're the best celebrity bodies out there. Now, I'm interested to see what you have to say as well. So, if you will, do a little research and let me know what you decide. Post it in the comment section down below at the Dr. Clay Show. I should know the website, thedrclayshow.com. Then the comment section down below this video. Give me a couple of days and I'll do my homework, see who I come up with. And you do the same, and we'll compare results, but I bet we can do better than Kevin and Faith. Now let's move on to something a little more scientific in nature, and that is what finger length reveals about a man. Yes, this one's pretty interesting. All right, now it's a guy, his name is John Manning, Professor John Manning of the University of Central Lancashire. I believe that's how you pronounce it. All this type of research is being done overseas for some reason. Well, this guy is the expert in it. He's the guy that first made the connection that finger length, specifically the ratio of the fourth digit to the second digit, reveals circulating testosterone levels in the womb. In particular, it means that if your fourth digit is longer than your second digit, then that means you were exposed to higher circulating levels of testosterone as you were developing and getting ready to come out into the world. But it's not just that, we as a fetus had more testosterone floating around. That actually affects us even as an adult. It makes us more sensitive to the effects of testosterone. So it does end up being important. Now, while John Manning initially proposed that as sort of a theory or hypothesis, these days it's actually pretty well accepted as fact. So now research is studying, okay, well, based on that finger length, what can we figure out and what can we predict? Well, this guy who initially proposed this connection, here's what he said, and I quote, "If you had a group of runners and they were about to start a race, I could predict reasonably well who was going to win based on their finger length." Now that, I'm sure to you, like it does to me, seems like a very bold statement. However, I saw this guy on television. I believe it was the Discovery Channel. I saw him on a program on there, and he did just that. It had a group of, I believe it was 8 runners, 8 men. All he had to go by was a photocopy of their hands. And could have only been one hand. I don't know. It might have been both. And he looked at the ratio of the fourth digit to the second digit, and he predicted the outcome of the race. He almost nailed it perfectly. Put it this way, if he were a betting man, he would win a lot of money. Now here's what a recent study has shown. They took a look at finger length, and they wanted to see, okay, so men that are higher testosterone type men, what job would they really excel at. And they found that high frequency stock trading is like the ideal job for a high testosterone type man because it requires more concentration, more coordination, more confidence, and risk taking. They say that those qualities work perfectly for high frequency trading. In fact, the data they gathered showed that finger length was a better predictor of success than even experience. You men that have a longer fourth digit than second digit, I do not want you to quit your job and become a high frequency trader. However, it's just something to think about. Now it's time for the physique enhancement portion of the show. The portion of the show that helps you look better naked. Now what I'm going to tell you about this week is a shoulder exercise combination that I'm biased towards because I designed it. But I tell you, it has been tested in the trenches and it works awesome. So I want to tell you about it. It's called the delt triad. The delt as in deltoid triad. It's comprised of 3 different exercises in particularly and in order: the lateral raise, the front raise, and then shoulder presses, all with dumbbells. You do those 3 exercises back to back with no rest, then catch your breath, and then do another set and repeat twice more. Tell you what, if you do 3 sets of that delt triad, your shoulders will feel like they are on fire. But it is an incredible exercise combination that gives you results, but quickly. So if you're ever in a hurry and you need to get in a great shoulder workout in under 10 minutes, the delt triad is for you. Now for a detailed how-to, go to tnation.com, and I'll post the link down below, tnation.com, and find the article that I wrote on just that topic. And you can go read about the delt triad and then implement it into your shoulder routine. Now my friends, it is time for the health and wellness segment. Now, today I'm going to tell you about an incredible supplement that has so many benefits, it's crazy. Lecithin granules.